near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Throwing on first down is Brady. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Box 22, box 22. That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day. On your team.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down, here's Mostert again, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This is Mostert. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Mayfield on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Flushed out right. Completes it to Miller. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the carry on first down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucks are going to get it back here just past the 35. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucks. Back to throw. Brady. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Max 22, Max 22.
On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This one caught by Ridley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On play action, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Gets around him, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. Second down, here's Mostert again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it is 28-0. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 22, Mike 22. All day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. It got his man complete. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
22, Mike 22. I got you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
A handoff running left is Mostert, powering his way forward. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.